Well, hello there, everyone, and welcome to Barrow Hill. We're here in 37610. The year is 2023. We've just delivered a faulty 37 here. We dragged it up and now taking our 37 back to Derby. So we're going to jump in the cab of the 37. Not much to do to set up, really. I set my Loco brake to full. Train brake comes off. Wood help energize the desk. ABS change end on. Instrument lights on, turn that up. Headlights already set up. It's an issue with this livery that I can't get the tail light, the rear headlight to go off. Same for the front actually. Like this headlight only turns on the night, so I've got no idea how to fix that. Any hoozles, we've got to register. We are 0 Mike 61. Oh come on, 0 Mike 6. No, 0 Mike 6 1 and wildcard signal. Reverser goes forward. Brake comes off. No! That didn't happen. Hello, Deltic. From the DPS Deltics there, Ballymoss. I'm going to say at 10 miles an hour because we're on a light engine and the line speed here is 15. I'll just do 2/3. And you got Barrow Hill sidings here. This is where I believe Freightliner works a train in here. Aggregate. I'm not sure where it gets taken from here. And obviously there's some HTA stored. There is a slight uphill grade as you come out of the roundhouse, and it's very difficult to actually stay below 10 miles an hour when you're just using the HUD. You can see we're using 10 miles to throttle, and it's immediately revs up, and I go idle. So you can see the speed there in the top left corner of the screen, and it drops off quite quickly. But actually, we've leveled up here now, so we're Gucci. I do love the TSRS HTAs. They were such an important gap that's now been filled. You've got your Buckeyes there. So you've got Buckeyes on that end. Oops, I think you shouldn't move that slightly. Oh, there's no... I thought I put B in here somewhere. So D. No, I didn't. So the D is the one that has the buffer beam fitted. So this is HTA B. HTA D has a buffer beam fitted here with actual buffers so that you can basically screw in couple it. So because it's got a Buckeye, you wouldn't be able to hook it to say this 37 because this 37 doesn't come with a Buckeye. There you go. So just using that to cheat and get the speed. What I'm going to do is, because this is an incredibly slow pace bit, look at that. Nyum. Nyum nyum. Nyum nyum. Nyum nyum nyum. There we go, we're now on the main line. So we go up to 40. To be fair, the line speed's 60 in this area, so we'll do 50. In the honour of one of my friends went to Comic Con this weekend. Oh, they power off. That danger aspect wasn't real. So we run Bang Road for a while here. We actually did that the other day. So there's a track defect, and we basically got put around onto the wrong side. So went through Durham on, like with the platform on not northbound, the platform on this side, whereas obviously the platform's always on the outside at Durham. I'm just going to coast. So to show you where we are, that is Barrow Hill. We come down through Chesterfield, down the Midlands, past Ambergate Junction, and then we snake all the way to Derby, and this is Derby RTC here. And this is Lit Church Lane Works, which is where the greatest gatherings are occurring, which I'm very excited to be going to. I'm going with work at the end of next weekend, and it's payday weekend, so woot woot. I'm hoping that I've done enough overtime to put enough money away, pay my debts off they need to pay off, and have a nice little spending budget. I've got nothing I specifically want to buy, but also, yeah. At the moment, basically, my depression's been really bad, and I've been spending more money than I need to, so I'm trying to just be good. And I think I'm probably in a self-feeding loop at the moment. I've done overtime, is tired, gets depressed. But shush. No one, including me, needs that negativity in their lives. Single amber, right ahead. There's a northbound Voyager unit. This scenario is, of course, created by me, and that station we, of course, rumbled through was Chesterfield. It's so far north. Is it really in the Midlands? It's so far south. It's definitely not in Yorkshire. A place that sight and sound, Chesterfield. Yeah, I've got the danger aspect, so we'll draw up to the signal, and there is a marker we need to stop on, you can see, in order for the scripting to work. Oh, crikey. I'll have to break it. Oops. I'll draw up to there. So we could do this. Yeah! Ooh! Hua! Thrash! Thrash and Hua. I'm just checking how big that marker is. Not very. Drawing up very slowly. 10 miles an hour. What we'll do is we will get stopped, and when we're stopped we will see to it. So 10. There we go. So we'll do a jump cut, and I'll see you guys in a moment. So I actually sat here a few minutes and I tabbed the signal and it's now let me go. So let's go. Oh, cranky. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Right. Watch this. Shush. I will fix that. I do wish I got 610 double O gauge from a Cura scale. So one of the ones that's about as common as a well as a sample of rocking horse ping, and that makes me quite sad. There's 50. Shut the throttle fully. It's fun. Deal with that later. Trying with so in Discord they've just rolled out a feature that you verify your age to go in certain places, and I was going to try and verify my face, but I can't. But yeah, so how are anything else we can talk about today? I wonder. I'm running out of things to talk about. I'm not gonna lie. I am not going to lie. I'm just going to up to 60 now because it was 70, doesn't it? So I can comfortably blast along at 60. That signal doesn't apply to us. That applies to the line there. We're going to get put across here. For whatever reason, they're putting us across the front of the putting across the front of the 158 from Norwich. Signal on a signal line. Swing. This is 100 plus my speed, 100 speed limit here, so it goes straight up to 75. Well, it's okay to 90, 75 still. as we shoot straight down the gap between a meridian and a 158. So say this is 2023. So you've got the obviously a lot of EMT, EMS, and 158 and what the Pride Loco, the Pride unit. Would it have been Emily Serve if there wasn't a Pride unit included? Ask yourself. You know the answer. We're just absolutely bombing along now. I love when it drops like, ha, ha, ha. It just, the way the note changes makes it sound really flat, actually, the Doppler effect. And it basically just sounds like when you do that on the horn, it just, it's like, you know, you go from, like, yeah, the TikTok sounds like, oh, it's strawberry. Yeah, it makes it just sound like that. Like the trained version of that. So, we've still got about 18 miles to go. So I'd say about 20 minutes because of the slowdown. I don't know what's going on. I'm having a breakdown. But yeah, I'm actually trying to do it through the certification. And I think I'm better lighting. I'm like, I'm brave enough to stand up during press the DSD home, so to speak, and go from there. The answer is probably. Let's see what happens. No CSR in this area, only GSMR. Do 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 da 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 da. Don't know where the professional theme tune started though. Welcome to ADHD Brain. It's great. 75. So, be brave. Wait, stamp. Okay, doke. So I've now got my full room lighting on. This should be more than enough for it, right? How much? I'm a teenager according to the natural process. I fucking love it. I'm 29. 29? 28. 28. I mean, I don't know my own age, so I guess I can't really judge a computer for that, but God. What it is, I've actually been to skincare recently. So I'm going to take the heads off, let my hair down. See if this helps matters. Yes, I'm a human. Oops, something went wrong. Yes, it did. Neither of us used each. Confirm you're not a robot. Confirm. I'll do it on my personal phone later to see if the camera on that's any better. But hey, that's a compliment to end the day on, isn't it? We think you're a teenager. Thank you. I'll scrub the speed back down to 60 for the curve here. This will be Ambergate. I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Ignore that rear headlight, it's not on. You're imagining things, goddammit. Stop imagining things. Oh, no, just go straight to the middle now. God. That was quite entertaining, Crow. Most annoying thing is the chat I wanted to go into wasn't an 18 plus chat. But it was like, oh my god, must be 18 plus. As you creep around the inside of the curve, there's the 80 post. Thrash it up to 8 to 75. That was definitely off. I don't know what you're talking about. But yes, I am visiting Derby properly finally on next weekend for me. So that should mean that I have a better understanding of things at the RTC where stuff gets parked. And it'll just mean I've hopefully got better ability when it comes to building scenarios from there. Yes, I'm not because of the great fun. I'm really starting to fix that. 75. We'll pull it back. Transition helper. Meow. Of course, you've got the inverts archers here at Belper. So these basically got all the under the track in real life, and it's how they spot the railway and stop it subsiding. Hmm. Another northbound meridian. That's the main thing you get in this area is meridians. Sorry, I just can't breathe. There we go. My lungs work again. There's nothing really much for me to talk about at the moment. That's sort of one of the drawbacks of trying to record videos on mass. I'm trying to record one because I'm moving at the end of the month. And at the moment, I've sort of not at the end of August, I should say. And hopefully this will be going out sort of early August. I'm trying to get recorded probably to the end of August if I can. So it's the end of September. And that's just in case I don't have internet access or other stuff. Just means I've definitely got a backlog of videos ready to go. And it's finding stuff to talk about in videos, man. Give tons, wave. I love, like, this is quite an old model now for by train sim standards, but like even the vibrating GSMR aerial there is great. There we go. So I'm going to slow us down to 40 now. As we brake horrific in this thing. And you know, we're still on the fast line, but we brake horrendously, so I'm just using quite a hard brake application. Start the speed scrubbing off. Get us slowed right the heck down. There you go, that's 30. That's slowed down sufficiently, and then some. We're being trucked over. So you got the 40 warning, way down at 30 now. We're absolutely golden. Easing our way into Derby. Got a 30 warning for the station, so just put a slight twinge of brake in. I go brake off. We're at still at 30. Interesting. It did nothing. Bit more brake. So yeah, this is Chaddersden sidings. I'm trying to figure out an access point to see what's in here, but like, there isn't one. This is a wasteland, which we'll probably get onto, but yeah. Derby Station. Another temporary livery 158. The full purple aubergine. Meridian. Premier Inn's down there somewhere. And Lit Church Lane Works is here. I'm doing my site induction for the site now. To be able to visit. To be fair, this is the first time I probably looked at it in train sims, I just never went down here. But there is so much track space. I now understand how they can hold the greatest gathering here. Tons of space. I don't think that red's for us, but I'm also just not taking chances. No, it's not for us. Single amber, proceed aspect. Cool. So we just stop in the entrance to the RTC, the Railway Technical Centre. So the Railway Technical Centre in Derby. These do loads of innovation stuff there for like, don't you dare. Good. I literally was sitting there going, that, and it just wasn't. No, it did actually emergency brake me. Well, that wasn't my fault. It's fully intentional, folks. Fully intentional. I want to get some fresh air in the cab. You see? How about a cab? Don't hand over a stinky cab. Yes. There's a XC170 sitting in there. I'm going to about 10 miles an hour. Single amber red ahead. Another 158 in the depot there. And that is Etches Hill? Etches Park. Depot. Etches Park, yeah. That's now obviously under control of Hitachi, and they're getting it ready for the 810s coming online, which will be coming up in soon, TM. You know, an ocean of wonderfully interesting locos here. So this delivery, by the way, that we're using, say, is part of the BLS pack, which is why it's so weathered down. Another one that's part of the BLS pack, and this will date this very well, is 37425. So you can see, when it was sold from DRS, it initially was fitted, was sold without its nameplate. So it's sort of got this weird weathering on it, which is, I just think looks really cool. You've also got a track inspection coach, a BUO coach, reset, and this is part of the BLS Network Rail Coach Pack, which again, these stickers make a massive difference in my opinion. You've got PLPR HST with 251, and a pair of power cars over here, Mark Khan 97303. I'm going to use 97s eventually because that is the ERTMS ballasts underneath, which is quite cool. And that Loco in front of us there, 3748, that is what I'm going to be getting hopefully in the roll gauge because I recently purchased a Caroline. I'm just going to check what it wants us, yeah. We'll just stop as the curve is straight into the nose. But anyway, we are now, make sure we fully clear into RTC, there we go. And that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to see more from me regularly. Until next time, guys, bye-bye.